How you doing? Welcome to Dean Kirk's Buzzbox. Boy, I love that sweet soul music. Music right now, from what I understand, is dominated by hip hop. And it's really nice to hear one of those good old-fashioned R&B songs, the sweet soul music. That's what I call it, like Arthur Conley sang back in 1967. Sweet soul music. As a child of the 60s and 70s, I really do appreciate it when an artist comes out with a retro sounding R&B record. Somebody like Lizzo. Lizzo is an example. She came out with several records in recent years that I really like, but this song blew me away too. An R&B record by Kirby. Her name is Kirby. I love me too. Got a little bit of sass in there too. Just a lot of confidence, a lot of swag. Yeah, she got some swag going there. Kirby Lauryn, I believe, Lauryen Dockery. You know, you get into a song that you really like, you get a little bit curious about the artist, and I Love Me Too by Kirby. Discovered this song on Spotify back in, oh gosh, probably last December 2020. Now here's some information I've been able to pull together on her. Just a broad brush, very much a broad brush, from about 3 different sources, I think. 2 or 3, 4 sources on the web. All right, first off, she's from Mississippi, not far from here in Alabama. Came from down here in the South, South Haven, Mississippi. The third, I didn't know this, it's the 3rd largest city in Mississippi, according to Wikipedia. It's a suburb of Memphis. She grew up in Memphis. She went to Stax Music Academy. She attended Stax Music Academy, and then on a scholarship, she went to the prestigious. I mean, you gotta have. I guess you gotta have loads of talent to get into this school. The Berkeley School or College of Music, and a lot of prestigious people have gone to this school. But I'll get into that in just a minute. She didn't stay. She left. It was not an easy decision to leave this school. You got to understand about this school, this Berkeley College of Music. Loads of people have gone there. Alumni, including people like Melissa Etheridge, John Mayer, Quincy Jones, Bruce Hornsby. The annual cost, the tuition annually, and I got this from a website, before student aid kicks in, about $67,000. Berkeley College of Music. I mean, that was a break for her. That is a massive break to get into that school. And that shows you the level of talent this woman possesses. She's got under her command. But she left. She wanted to strike her own path. Take the road less traveled, as the cliche goes. It was not an easy decision. It was a scary decision. How can I leave this school? But you know, you got to go with your heart, go with your intuition, even when sometimes it doesn't make sense. And she went to Atlanta. Nothing happened there. She went to Memphis, and as she was a songwriter in Memphis, and she opened for people like Anthony Hamilton, artists like Anthony Hamilton, R&B artists. And she moved to Los Angeles, and that's where she hit her pot of gold. She was writing songs or co-writing or writing songs for Common, remember Common, J-Lo, Keisha Cole, and Ariana Grande. And I didn't know this. I forgot all about this record. Remember the song 4 or 5 Seconds? It was done by, Rihanna was on it. She sang it, I believe. She teamed up with Paul McCartney and Kanye West. And she co-wrote that song, 4 or 5 Seconds. And that was back in, well, that's when she started to really pick up momentum, was in the mid-2010s. And I think this song came out in 2015. And but one of her favorite albums, one of the albums that influenced Kirby was College Dropout by Kanye West. Did a little research on that CD. Kanye West's first studio CD, but it was really big. Some of the cuts off that CD, All Falls Down. I remember watching All Falls Down on MTV. MTV late at night before they started running reality shows 24/7 back in the spring of 2004, Through the Wire and Jesus Walks. And this was 2004, 2005, but let's get back to Kirby. I'm getting off target again, getting off subject. See, here's the thing about She did pick up something very important, though, from the Berklee College of Music. This is very important. If you're a writer, songwriter, or if you write novels, she picked up the I hate to say the word notion, but she picked up the idea that you write regardless. Even if you feel like ass, even if you feel uninspired, even when the well is dry and it feels dry, you write anyway. You just write. You never know what's going to happen. Lightning might strike, it might not. But that was something that she picked up, whether you feel inspired or not. That's a quote that I ran across. Now this record, well, first off, her first singles, her debut single was Love by You in 2016, Fame in 2017. She put out a CD called Sis in 2020. She's just, man, she got that the old school feel in this song. Now check out, she signed with the Rock Nation record label. Oh yes, gotta mention this. She did a YouTube channel. She did a YouTube challenge where she put a video of herself doing original songs for 275 days in a row. Boy, that's pretty, that is spanking special right there, my friend. That is something else. Here's a chorus of this song, Kirby, I love me too. But before I read this song kind of combines the grit. See, this is where that 60s and early 70s comes in for me. She reminds me a little bit of Betty Wright. That little bit of that grit from Betty Wright. There's also that honeydew sweetness, the polish of acts like Frida Payne, Frida Payne, Honeycomb. A little bit of that Motown here, a little bit of that Motown and that inner light of Motown just shining just a little bit in the matrix of this record. It's just a fabulous melody. It is a catchy, infectious song. Check out this. This is a chorus to the song, and it's very innocuous. And that's what I like about this. Let me read the lyric. Quote, "Oh, I know my baby loves me. Want to take me to his mama. He said I got... ooh wee, ha ha, good Lord, and I don't give him no drama." Yeah, I like that ooh wee, good Lord. That's I like the innocence of that, because you know back in the 60s, instead of going the whole 9 yards, they sort of implied things, and I don't want to go into all the description there. Hopefully you got it. Well, that's it. That's all I got to say. Oh, yeah. Oh, one more thing. Put it on my fantasy playlist. This song was a definite, it was shoehorned quickly into my fantasy playlist. It is a hit. Before I show you my fantasy playlist where I put this song on, the formats for this record, the radio format, satellite radio, commercial FM radio stations formats. I'm telling you, this song, even though there is a little bit of edginess in some of the verses of the song. Reminds me, as I said, of Betty Wright and a little bit of Erykah Badu, more recent artist, but still, I would say pop, adult R&B and hip hop. You can play this by a hip hop record. Definitely a pop record. Put it up at number 2 on my pop fantasy playlist, and the date on that is February 28, 2021. Got just right behind Ariana Grande, a person who she wrote for. She wrote some songs, I believe, for Ariana Grande. So she's in elite company right there. Kirby, I love me too. I like the way she enunciates the word. It's like she just wants to drive her point across, the confidence, I like myself. I don't hate myself. I like myself. Flaws and everything. Just complete unconditional self-acceptance. I love me too. I like the way she raises her voice when she does that, the way that she enunciates. Well, that's it. That's all I got to say about this record. I love me too. It is Kirby buzzing on Dean Kirk's Buzzbox. Take care.